Hello, everyone. This is Kevin with Pinka Paver Resorts, and I'm here with my client,
Tim Reynolds.
Tim Reynolds. Tim Reynolds, how was your experience with the whole sequel? Like when we first came here, took a look at the job. Did you trust us immediately, or did were there some were there
Uh,
flaws in
well,
that?
to be honest, I didn't know you.
Yeah,
I'd seen pictures of your work, which gave me some confidence. But after seeing them begin the work and then
yeah.
the detail they put into everything they did, I was very pleased. So it was pretty early in the process where I thought, yeah, I'm going to get a really good
You're
job
gonna get a
here.
really good job. And you said you had another company come in here to give you a quote.
Yes.
What happened with him?
They, I asked them through three, four times to give me a written quote for a total price.
Yes.
Couldn't do it. Everything was, well, everything was
Everything
verbal, everything was, and that's not a good way to do business in my estimation. You guys came in, you gave me a very detailed quote with the total cost, and that's exactly what I wanted. And so I felt much more comfortable going with you.
Thank you, Tim. That's why we're different from all the other ones because
Yeah.
people just send messages. They tell you a price in the beginning, but then they change it after, and they
Yeah.
don't have a written agreement or proposal so that you can see where it's all going. And then they come out of nowhere and tell you we need another $3,000 for this.
Yeah.
That's the thing with those companies.
That's kind of the impression I got. That's why I stopped going with
Yeah.
them and called you.
And what do you think about my dad, Jose? Do you think he
Nice,
does good
nice
work?
gentleman, and he
Mhm.
looks like he really knows what he's doing. My son was extremely impressed with the cutout just for the fire pit and how detailed it was right up to the edge all the way around. And he's like, "Oh, you really cut that in well." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." So very detailed work.
Can you show us the fire pit?
Sure. Yeah, I didn't know this, but the fire pit actually is built into the deck, so it goes all the way down to the dirt,
To the dirt.
which meant that all the pavers around the bottom area had to be trimmed. And as you can see, the trim line is almost exact.
That's how
I mean,
professional it
yeah.
was. Yeah.
Well, that's what I saw in everything they did. Everything was very detailed and meticulous to get it done right, and that's was very impressive.
Nice. And the reason why we did this to reach the dirt was so that the pavers don't pop.
I didn't know that.
I
That's why I asked you. It's like, wouldn't it be easier to just sit them on top of the
mm,
pavers? And I'm like, well, that makes perfect
that's
sense
why
now that I know.
we do it right. We do the work right. We always
Yeah,
do the work right. And now they're gonna have the screen replaced because we had to put it on top of the pavers. We put brand new pavers in the Lanai area.
right. And it looks much
It
better.
looks way
I
better.
was
Yeah.
thinking, and so was your previous person that I didn't hire,
Yeah.
was going right up to the ends of the trim.
Oh
But they couldn't have really done that because then you wouldn't have been able to put the spleen in.
no.
So yeah, no, this made much more sense to do it this way, and it looks like it's supposed to look.
Nice. And what do you think on a scale through 1 to 10? How good is this job? How do you see it? Is it
I I can't fault anything. I'd give it a 10.
you give it a 10?
I just can't find anything to go, well, that's not quite right.
I know you like it now because when I first came here, everything was dead. There was a
Oh,
lot of
I
weeds.
hated it. That's
You
like
didn't have this here.
you have this view and then a really terrible looking yard, and
Oh,
it was like, no, I got to do something now.
now you can
I'm much happier with it now.
sit around here and you can take a look at that beautiful view.
Exactly.
This is nice.
Exactly. That's why I did it.
Well, thank you,
So
Tim. Thank you,
you're
Tim.
welcome.
It's a pleasure
Have
doing
your
business
fuzz,
with
have your fuzzy mic back.
you. A job like this, please call the number on the screen. Give us a call. We'll show you the samples. We'll bring the picture books. We'll go through everything we need to get through, and we'll make your job right. Thank you so much.